Hi there. I wanted to show quickly how people would be able to send an invoice to their customers without using Stripe and instead request for an email transfer or cash. So it's pretty straightforward. You just have to click on the bill of patient option, which is found in the profile and in the appointment details. Note that the plus actually takes you to a different invoice concept, so I wouldn't use that. I would instead use this bill, and then from there you would select an appointment if there's an appointment associated. If not, you don't have to, and then you would just pick if it's an invoice you're trying to create or receipt. And so here we're trying to do an invoice, and then we have to select one of the two. If because we're not doing Stripe right now, it's outside of AdvoCare. I would select that. And then here you would enter a message to appear on the invoice. A lot of people indicate what type of how the client should pay. So they might say email transfer to email address, right? And then the service cost, how much the service is. If I think there's another video you guys can check out where if you have an associated appointment, and there's a service associated to that appointment, and you can actually put a default cost to that, so it auto-populates. Then tax, you can automatically update. Now, one of the important things is when you're sending it, a lot of people are getting this error when they're sending it about there's no address associated to this patient, and that is because there is no, let's say, a home address to this patient. Right now, it is required just to calculate taxes. We are considering what to do if we want to remove that logic of so that it doesn't stop you guys from sending if you don't have an address, right? But for now, you have to go into the edit patient and make sure that you update the address here, right, accordingly. Put in an address, the patient's address, or anything else is maybe a default one, but there has to be one in order to send it off to the client. And then it's pretty straightforward after that. Once you create that invoice, let's say I make sure I select that, send to AdvoCare. Now everything else is fine. I want to send a document as well. So when I press send, it's actually going to send it off to them in an email. And then I can always view that invoice and what was sent in the view here, right? And you'll see all of that detail of how much and your message. Okay, thanks.